Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. The former deputy governor of a central bank is dead. And you are going to hear details of the news. It's so shocking to everybody. Don't forget that some days ago, we also heard the story of Olusegun Bambuze, who is a very strong critic of this current administration. Now, Mailafia also, who is also a critic of this administration, has passed on. Nobody said he died of yet to be disclosed illness. Oh my God, what's going on? I do not really understand. And also in another news, you are going to hear what Sokoto youths did to bandits who invaded and hacked down 2 people. What they did, despite the pleas by the divisional police officer, DPO, of a police station there. We're going to be looking at that in a jiffy. But before we do that, if you're not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit on the red subscribe button and the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our video. A former deputy governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Dr. Obadiah Mailafia, is dead. Sarah reporter gathered that Mailafia died on Sunday morning at the hospital Abuja from a yet-to-be-disclosed illness. A known critic of the Muhammadu Buhari's late government, the deceased was detained for several hours by the Department of State Services (DSS) over some allegation he made on the security situation in the country in 2020. Mailafia had, during a radio program, alleged that repentant insurgent member had revealed to him that serving Northern Governor was the commander of their group. Earlier in the month of September, he described the alleged Fulanization of Nigeria as real, just as he disclosed that there was an ongoing plot by Buhari administration to foist a Fulani agenda on Nigerians. Speaking in Akure during a special session organized by Forum for Good Governance towards Revival for All Nation Trans 21 with the theme, The Role of the Church in Nation Building, Mailafia alleged that the present administration in Nigeria was pushing for the Fulanization of the country. In the words of Mailafia, he said, they want to take over your land and enslave you. Christians must rise up to protect it. They want to take over your land and enslave you. In the Northeast alone, more than 3,000 churches have been destroyed and more than 400 priests have been hacked down. We have been told that the so-called bandits, who should not be called bandits because bandits do not bring down military aircraft. No bandit has the capacity to bring down military aircraft. No bandit has the power to attack Nigerian Defense Academy, which is the premier institution for the training of armed forces. No bandit has the capacity to do that. Only insurgents have the capacity to do that. We are being told that these insurgents are part of the insurgency because they did angry mob kidnapping to raise money on Saturday in order to fund the divisional police headquarters in Tangaza local government area of Sokoto State and hacked down 13 suspected bandits whose corpses were incriminated. The bandits were said to be among those who invaded the area around 8 p.m. on Friday, killing 2 persons, including a shop owner. On Saturday morning, resident mainly youths gathered and joined police officers from the area to go after the bandits in their forest. During the raid, 13 of the suspected assailants were nabbed in Tangaza forest and brought to the divisional police headquarters. A villager said when they were brought into the town, residents followed the team to the divisional police station and demanded that the bandit must be taken out in their presence. The youths were angry, and despite pleas from the DPO, divisional police officer, and the local government chairman, they insisted that if the police did not kill the bandits in their presence, they will burn down the police station. The angry youth subsequently overpowered the police and took out the suspected bandits and incriminated their bodies. The spokesperson for the Sokoto Police Command, ASP Sanusi Abubakar, confirmed the incident but did not go into details. Wow, a lot is happening in the country. I mean, the most shocking aspect of it is the case of Mylafia, who just passed on just like that. And there was no, I don't really know him in person, but with how he appeared in all the meetings he has attended thus far, which the videos were made available, he looked like someone who's very strong, and very healthy. But shockingly, he's no more again, and he just passed out. Don't forget that this is one of the people in Nigeria who's really been talking tough, exposing things that are quite shocking and unbelievable. I mean, just waking up to hear that he has passed on is one of the things that no Nigerian expected. And some few days ago too, we also woke up to the news of one of the Buhari critics talking about Bambose, that Bambose also has passed on. It was so troubling and shocking, to hear that happen. And everybody's like, what's going on? And now Dr. Mylafia also is out. For those who may not really know Dr. Mylafia, he came on board last year precisely where he spoke very tough, talking about some things that nobody has ever talked about, especially making claims that a governor from the north was actually the leader of Boko Haram. He was, being questioned by the DSS over his claim, which he made while he was being interviewed by an Abuja-based radio station. And right now, this guy is no more. He's one of those guys that have been coming out so strong, against any move towards, Fulanization of the country. He's the first person, I would say, that really opened up on some deep things, during that radio broadcast. And unfortunately, he has passed on. We don't know what actually happened to him, but we all wish that his soul will find eternal rest in the bosom of God. And now another shocking story is what Sokoto guys have decided to do. Man, it's a thumbs up for them, because if we continue to keep our mouths shut and watch these guys after killing people that have been taken in by police, and they say they should do this and do this and do this, before you know, at a point, the sentence that will be given to them will not be as grievous as what they have done to the populace. And I think that the step taken by the Sokoto state youth, it will restrain a lot of people, especially the bandits, from getting involved in nefarious activity. They went in, they robbed. They did not only rob, they took down, I think, like 2 people. And the Sokoto guys woke up and decided to do the needful. And when they noticed that the police may not give the kind of judgment that they want, they overpower the police and, deal with the miscreants. Police had always been saying that security is not only meant for just the security officers, but it's something that everybody needs to put their hands on deck to ensure that it is, dealt with. And by the time they went out and they were able to, secure these guys, they made away with them. They killed them, and that's the end of the story. Shockingly, there's nothing anybody can do about it. They did not just kill them, but they also burned them. Man, this is unbelievable, man. It's really unbelievable. People are ready to go extra mile because this thing is getting out of hand. This is just how this guy should be dealt with. For example, the issue of some repentant insurgent being, given amnesty after, even when those whom they have displaced from their home do not have that luxury. And you are giving them amnesty for what? They have lost their fundamental human right the very day they strip other people of their fundamental human right. One of it is the right to live. And you go as far as dealing with them and taking them off this wall. And you feel at the end of the day, they should be granted amnesty and given understanding. They did not destroy properties. They did not stop people from moving. But what they did was to take out lives. Some of the videos that are everywhere on the internet, if you see it, you may not like it. And now you say they should be given amnesty. There is nothing like that. I think the step taken by the Sokoto guys is the best to see how we can correct some of the ills. Though I may not fully support that, but at the same time, when cases like this come up, there should be a stringent disciplinary measure put in place by the law so that at least he can commensurate the loss of lives of other people that they dealt with. I like to leave it there.